Hey everyone, how are you? I hope you're having a good week. I am having a very busy week because this weekend is our crafters retreat. Ooh, so exciting. I have piles of stuff everywhere that's got to get packed. I've got little treats that I've been making up for people and sorting all the packaging. So all the projects are finished, all the instructions are sorted. So really looking forward to the retreat this weekend. If you're coming, can't wait to see you there. If you're not, watch out for the ones happening later on this year because we will be doing another one later on. So for tonight, I have got the latest kit to share with you, and we're going to make at least half of it, maybe the whole thing, depending on how time goes. Before I get to the kit, though, I just want to remind you, today and tomorrow, the last days of celebration. So if you're interested in any of those celebration freebies, you get one for every £45 you spend, and there's a whole range of amazing freebies. The other thing to remember is if you want to take advantage of a fabulous joining offer, become a demonstrator. You don't have to do videos like this, like I do. You can just do it for the discount if you want. That's perfectly okay. But if there's anybody out there who's been thinking about it, tomorrow's your deadline. All needs to be completed by tomorrow at 10 p.m. So if you have got any questions or if you're interested to know more, please do reach out. Hey Karen. Right, that's enough of that. Let's jump to the good stuff. So let's get some lights on so that we've got it nice and bright. This is the kit. Now, I'm just going to show you for comparison what the kit box is. The kit boxes are normally this size. This one is a different size. Let me see if I can pull that up and show that even more. Trying not to show way too much stuff. So it's square instead of rectangular. It's a lot deeper. So straight off, the box that you get, got avalanche of stuff happening off to one side and the other side as well. I'd love to say that my place isn't a bomb site, but it is. And those of you who've been here know what that's like. So, lots of people here. Karen, Ali, Linda, Garance, Shona, hi to everyone. Especially hi to Garance. Happy birthday. So yeah, this is the latest kit. So it comes in a different size of box. This is the Happy Houseplants kit. So I'm going to open it up. I'm going to show you what you get, and then we're going to start making it. So you've got the instructions, and so you get to make each of these 4 houseplant pictures, and there's stuff in there. We'll open it up in a minute, but look at this. You get 4 of these mini 6x6 frames. These are really cool. I'm not going to open them just yet. I'm going to put all of that off to one side. Let's open up the instructions pack and see what's inside this. So obviously you've got the instructions that tell us what to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. A ruler down the side as always, although I don't think any of these things need to be measured. I don't know. I'm coming to this fresh just like you. So you've got a packet of foam dimensionals on the top there. Then we've got mounts. So there are 4 of these because obviously there's 4 pictures. Then we've got these backing bits. So 1, I'm guessing it goes around that way. 3 and 4. These are interesting. Then we've got, it's just a cardboard bit for the backing. And then we've got these punched out shapes. Right. I think we're going to have time to do all 4 of them tonight. I don't think this is going to take too long. Let's start off with this one, because this one is down as number 1 in the instructions. And at the start, it tells you which bits you need and the frame and the mount and everything else. So let's start off. So we need these 2 bits punched out here. So they're pre-printed, pre-cut. This is the sort of thing that you could do. You could do it with absolute beginners. You could jazz it up and make it more interesting. If you wanted to add some of your existing stamps or embellishments or various things to it. But actually I think as it is, just as it comes, is really quite nice. Okay, those are the pieces that we need for this first one. Does suggest ways to make this interesting. So if you look in the instructions, this bit here, it suggests curling things round with a pen. I have a bone folder, so I'm going to do it with that. So it suggests that you take these pieces and curl them. So this is just to give a bit more texture, make them slightly more 3D. So that one goes on there. We've got this one as well. Now you do this one first, it would appear. So let's just curl these slightly. Don't want to curl them too much because at the end of the day they've got to fit in the frame. Right. Foam dimensionals on the back here. It says to fit 3 dimensionals on the back. I'm not going to do that. I'm only going to do 2. We'll see later whether that was a mistake or not. You've ordered this kit, Ali. Well, there you go. You're getting a sneak peek from me to see how this is supposed to work. So that one goes on with foam dimensionals. And then again, it reckons you can fit 3 foam dimensionals on the back here. I think I'm just going to use 2 because these are quite large dimensionals. I have only ordered one of this kit, but I might order more. I love the frames. So let's just stick that on here like so. And then this, sorry, dimensional. Again, it says in each of the 4 corners. I suppose you could do that, couldn't you? You've got plenty of dimensionals. Might as well use them. What do we think of the pot plant type setup? Now this is interesting because it lines up here. Just go slightly over the top of that. You have that bit like sticking underneath the bottom to make it look like a table. I don't know, like a pot plant. Let's see what it suggests to do. So then you've got the mount. I don't think there's a right or a wrong way for the mount. Like that. Let's put them in the frame, see what it looks like. These are coming together really easily. I have an event towards the end of March that I'm going to be doing in Glasgow, which I will share on my Facebook page, and I'm already tagged in the Instagram pages for it. A friend of mine is running an event called a clothing swap, which is as it suggests, you get to swap clothes. But I'm going to be there with my Stampin' Up stuff for people to see, and I will be demonstrating the kits. So yeah, check it out. Now, you do have the plastic piece here, so I think the whole intention, I will peel off the backing on that because it's got this protective backing on it so it doesn't get scratched. But I'm concerned if I do that and put it in, let's just sit it in just now. Yeah, I mean, I think I might do it without the plastic because I want to get that 3D effect of the plants without the plastic in the way. I will still leave the plastic in, mostly so that I don't lose it. You know what I've already mentioned about how my craft room is a bit of a bomb site. So I'm going to leave the plastic thing inside. I'm going to use my bone folder to help me fold these little metal pieces down. They're just like normal clip frames, normal frames that you get where you fold the bits down into place. There you go. So there's the first one done. That was really quick and easy, and actually I really like that. Cool. Right, 1 down, 4 to go. And then at the end, we'll compare all of them. You can tell me which one's your favourite of the 4. Right, the next one up is the hanging basket. So let's just put this together. It takes that piece there. And then these green pieces here. I'm going to say this is Granny Apple Green. Those ones are more garden green. I wonder if it tells me the colours on the back. Yeah, so Calypso Coral, so that's these pieces obviously. Garden Green, Granny Apple Green, Lemon Lime Twist and Pecan Pie. So Pecan Pie is obviously the basket, but I think these ones will be the Granny Apple Green and the Lemon Lime Twist, which is nice. Right, so again it's suggesting that you use your bone folder just to curl these leaves, give it a bit more texture. I'm not being overly gentle with it. I don't want to rip the paper, but I want it to have a bit of movement, as they say. There we go. And do the same for the other one. These leaves are quite nice. They're like heart-shaped leaves. Somebody smarter than me will no doubt know what all the different plants are. I'm not very good at plants, I'm going to be very honest. Now with this one, first up, we need our basket. And this would appear to go there we go. Let's stick that on there. And then this piece goes on top like that. Let's get these foam dimensionals on. Part of me almost wishes that they'd given us mini foam dimensionals, because the big ones are occasionally, I mean they do fit, but I wonder whether the little ones might not have been easier. Let's put that on there like that. Now this one goes on the bottom. Hey Debbie, on silent as usual. Love to know what you think of the kits though. And I believe that even when I'm on silent, you still get subtitles. Obviously not with my fabulous Scottish accent. Right, so now these go again on the top. That's interesting. So it kind of goes like that. Nice. And again, let's put it in the frame. Oh, I should have checked. I didn't double check my microphone before I started tonight. Is the sound okay this evening? Am I still sounding like a Dalek? I'm hoping it's okay. I'm hoping that what I did last week has fixed the problem. But if it is sounding weird, then do please tell me. Everyone apart from Debbie, because obviously she's got me on mute. Which is fine. I'm sure my husband wishes he could put me on mute sometimes. This is a pro tip. See, using your bone folder to fold these bits down. I would recommend this even if you're not crafting, just for any sort of picture frame. Oh no! Guess what I forgot to do? The sound is fine. Thank you. So I forgot to use the frame on this one. The insert. I'm going to leave it for just now because it's nice. I mean, there with the mat, it looks pretty. Also looks pretty without the mat. I will probably go back and put it in later. But just for just now, let's do one without the mat. and I can pretend that it was intentional rather than completely accidental. No, it was accidental, but I still think it looks nice. And then I can hold them up. In fact, let me just do this just now. Side by side, which do you prefer? With the mat, with that frame around the edges, or without the mat, and just having it plain? Because you could do either. I mean, there's no right or wrong way to do this. It's up to you. Your frames. If you buy the kit, you can do it however you want. Right, next one up. So we're using this pecan pie basket. You like it with the mat, Ali. Yeah. They were designed that way. Although that's not to say you have to always follow the design. You can do your own thing if you want. There we go. Stick that down. And now we need these pieces. These leaves look a bit like cabbages. I'm sure they're not cabbages, but what do we think these are? Geraniums? It's interesting that it's just leaves. We don't have flowers on these. Ah, Shona's going against the grain. You like it without the mat, Shona. But Girls likes it with. You see, just goes to show how we're all different, and that's fine. It's okay to have different views. Any budding gardeners out there that know what each of these plants are? I suppose I could Google it. Somebody will have checked and still will have worked out what all the different plants are. I am doing well if I manage to keep plants alive. Oh, that's a good point. Linda Dewar, the lovely flowers in a pot, the bulbs that you gave me at Christmas time have started to flower. And I will take a photo and show you because I'm really pleased with them. They were kind of tucked behind the curtain, but when I went to water them tonight, I noticed that they have started flowering. So I have moved them into a more prominent space so that I can enjoy their beauty. Cactus. Shona, you think these are cacti? Cactuses? I know it certainly doesn't feel prickly, but then if the paper did, that would be quite worrying. So, right, so this one kind of goes on here, like so. And then this goes on top. Goes on completely on top like that. That's quite interesting. Let's put the mat on this one and pop it in the frame. Actually, if I was being sensible, I'd use the bone folder to push up these little bits as well, rather than nearly breaking my fingernails, which is what I've been doing so far. These are coming together really easily, really quickly. I think this would be a fun thing to do with friends if you invited round some of your friends, either split a kit between you or had a kit each. It's the sort of thing you can do while you're having a chat, while you're having a laugh with your friends, maybe even an alcoholic beverage. It's not the sort of thing you have to concentrate while you do it, which is good. It's just the perfect thing for a night out or a night in. There we go. And don't get me wrong, sometimes it's fun to do the more intricate and more involved projects. And I do show you some stuff on this page that takes more time and is more involved, but it doesn't have to be difficult. They are flowering, Linda, and they do smell beautiful. So thank you for that. Very thoughtful gift. All right, last one is this one here. So poke out the remaining pot. And then these leaves here. So these ones are clearly garden green rather than the granny apple green that we've had before. Let's get that bone folder and just curl around these edges. It's just like curling ribbon, really. If you remember the kind of like papery ribbon that you get at Christmas for your, or any other time of year, I suppose, for parcels, and just kind of use it with your thumb to curl it. A cheese plant, Linda. Why were they called cheese plants? To my knowledge, cheese doesn't grow on plants. It comes from cows and from milk. Do you wonder how things get their name? Maybe it smelt like cheese, but then cheeses smell different depending on what kind you have. So, right, let's get our foam dimensionals and pop them on the back here. So one there, one there, and one there. The holes in the leaves. Oh, so like cheese with holes. Oh, now before I stick that down, got to stick down the pot first. That was close. Nearly came to a cheesy end. Right, so this sits on the center of our, I think this is a shelf, supposed to be. And now these pieces kind of go on here, like so. And then this piece kind of goes on the middle like that. Interesting. Still got a few dimensionals left over. Add to like slices of Gouda. Ah, I see what you mean now. Yes. Yes, I can see where that has come from. Right, so that sticks on about there. There we go. That came together so easily. Let's put that mat on the top. And then the final one of our frames. Fold up all of these pieces. Pop that out. Pop this in. These frames are so easy. And then pop that in place as well. And fold the bits down. It is a nice kit, Debbie, isn't it? And it has been really straightforward to put together. You could have a lot of fun with that. There we go. So that's our kit. You've got the 4 frames. And while it's nice plain, I think it's equally nice with the mat on. I might leave it off just to show people that you don't have to put the mats in if you don't want to. You can leave them plain, just as a talking point. They're really nice frames as well. They look like they're made from reclaimed wood, but they're a nice colour as well. They're just very slightly off-white. They're not as stark white as the backgrounds. So there you go. So which is your favourite of the plants? So this fern one that we had, number 1. So plant number 1, the fern. Then we had plant number 2, hanging basket. Plant number 3, the wicker basket one. Or plant number 4, the Gouda plant of cheese. Which is your favourite? Which one do you like best? They're all very different, but they are all nice. I do like all of them. Cool. All right, that was a quick and easy one for tonight. So 2 and 4, so hanging plant and cheese are Karen's favourite. Debbie likes the cheese plant, which is a nice one. Mother-in-law's tongue, is that what that first one's called? Is that because it's sharp? Yes. And is that your favourite, Ali, or are you just commenting your expert knowledge on the name of the plant? I do like them all. Yeah, I like them all as well. They'd be nice. See if you hung them all up on the wall, just the 4 of them, like that. I think that would look nice. Or in a row. I think they would look nice side by side. I don't know why I think bathrooms, because I think plants and bathrooms are often nice. Just that kind of freshness. The other thing which you could do with these, and I am going to buy another one of these kits just for the frames. So much of our designer series paper is beautiful in its own right. And you could take a square of 12 by 12, cut it into 4 pieces and stick them in the 4 frames. I think that would look really pretty. Because these are 6 inches. Let me just double check that. I'm pretty sure they are. Use the ruler that's in there. Yeah, 6 inches. So 6 by 6. The piece that goes inside each of these frames is 6 by 6. The width of the frames themselves, just a little over 7 inches square. But yeah, really, really gorgeous. You had one called Hannah and you used to scowl at it. And Linda likes the cheese plant one best. Oh, flowers to add to the hanging basket. That's a really good idea. Even looking to see if I had any flower embellishments to hand. I don't think I do. But yes, you could add other things into these to make them interesting and to adapt to your own personal style. So cool. Right, I'm going to flip back to me just for the end. I'm going to try to. There we go. And let's kill some of these lights. They always make me look a bit peely-wally. Cool. There we go. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. I hope you enjoyed as we unboxed and made that kit. For those of you coming to the retreat, can't wait. It's going to be amazing. Looking forward to seeing you there. And for everybody else, I'll see you next Wednesday with more crafting. All right. Take care, everybody. Have a fabulous week.